request our respected Pro Vice Chancellor, Dr. T. Tyagarajan, to deliver the welcome address and annual report.
Honorable Chief Guest for today, Honorable Mr. Justice Sunder Mohan sir, the dynamic Vice President, Dr. Sekar sir, the Executive Director Madam, illustrious alumnus of this campus, Mr. C. Damodaran sir, the Advisor to Chancellor, Dr. S.P.T. sir, the Additional Registrar, Dean Academic, and other dignitaries on the dais, respected faculty members, my dear student friends, very good morning to all of you. On behalf of the VIT family, I am Professor Tyagarajan, the Pro Vice Chancellor of this VIT Chennai campus, extend a very warm welcome to this University Day. It is a unique privilege for me to highlight some of the activities that has happened in this campus. You can have the slide. VIT campus focuses on teaching, research, innovation, and employability. Very rightly, the activities of this great campus is recognized by all the accreditation and ranking bodies at national level as well as international level. The latest recognition being under engineering and technology, we moved to 212th position, which deserves a loud applause from all of you for this great accomplishment. In the NAAC accreditation, we scored 3.66 out of 4, getting A++ grade, which stands for 7 years from 2021 onwards. Another landmark accomplishment by our institute. Within a short span of 14 years, this campus has 19,605 students, with 53% of them in hostelers mentored by our faculty members. Esteemed Chief Guest sir, you will be very happy to know that taking the needs of the region, the country, and the global needs, year after year, various schools are starting new programs. You can see the data science BTech CSE and BTech electronics with VLSI design, BTech electrical with computer science, BSc computer science, and MTech electric mobility are being offered by various schools. The scholarships of this great institute is amazing, Honorable Chief Guest sir. Chancellor Special Award, Srimati Rajeshwari Memorial Scholarship, Meritorious Awards, Best Outgoing Student for PG, 100% attendance, Best Sports Person, International Representation, National Representation. Together it is put to 1,206 students getting the benefit to the tune of 53 lakhs. Give a big applause to this management for such a... The other aspect you will be happy to know is the research wing of this great institute. The H index of this institute is around 64. The highest impact factor by an individual is 46.2. Hitherto, it is 6,010, the total publications, but last year alone it is 1,629 Scopus publications and 1,142 journal publications. The citation per paper is 6.8, in par with any benchmark institute across the globe. That is the kind of R&D activity that is happening in this great campus. Coming to the funded projects, name the government agency, our faculty members secured the funded projects to the tune of 8 crores from the national agencies, and from international agencies, they secured around 7.34 crores. Consultancy also is equally happening in this campus, around 81 consultancy projects worth 1 crore, and corporate training around 8 worth 30 lakhs is being carried out in this campus. We also take care of the intellectual property rights. 79 patents were filed, 70 were published, 15 were granted for our faculty members. To extend the collaboration across the globe, we sign MOUs with R&D organizations, with industries and higher academic institutions. Around 58 such MOUs are being signed and effectively being utilized. Some of the photographs you can see here. To nurture the entrepreneurship, visionary chancellor again used to point out the startups and incubated companies. You can see the list by our students through VNest activity. The international relations in terms of numbers, we can see the delegates visited 256 from 125 countries. The MOUs from 24 countries. Inbound students 126 from 11 countries. Outbound students 141 students in 6 countries. And the NRI, the foreign students enrollment, you can see the numbers. Truly we embrace that international collaboration with letter and spirit. Some of the photographs taken during the MOU signing, you will appreciate the international visitors, international inbound students, international visits by VIT students, international participants in the Techno VIT 2023. The other aspect you will be happy to know, our chief guest sir, is the on-campus placement. In this campus, you have four different kinds of categories. The regular salary, 263 students, 3 lakhs to 6 lakhs. Dream offers from 6 lakhs to 10 lakhs, 599 students are on board. Super Dream offers 10 lakhs to 20 lakhs, 714 students. And Mark Q offer about 20 lakhs, 124 students. And the number of internships is 1280. And the highest salary package is 52 lakhs per annum. Give a big applause to your senior who could get that huge salary package. You will appreciate, sir, is the center of excellence in the cutting edge technology that is happening in this campus in association with the industries. Center of excellence on speech processing and the center of excellence in technology, innovation and education. And another interesting feature is our campus is handpicked by the government of central government to fund 71 lakhs to create a 5G lab. These are some of the new laboratories in line with the technology enhancement. NVH lab, electrical and hybrid vehicle lab, and UD Trucks sponsored a working driveline model to our institute for the benefit of the students to get hands-on experience. Our labs are also accredited by NABL accreditation. And these are some of the facilities you can see. And we also conduct a science festival under for the benefit of the school children outreach program. Some of the achievements of students on international level, national level, in both curricular and co-curricular activities I am presenting here. These are some sports achievements of our students at international level, sports achievement of students at national level, both boys and girls. As the student intake is increasing, our leadership also focuses on providing them the good infrastructure. AB4 alone is around 5,41,000 square feet, G+7 floors, and hostel building G+17 floors is almost ready for the students' purpose. So thank you very much for listening patiently the achievements of this great campus in the past 1 year.
Thank you so much, sir, for addressing the gathering. Our guest of honor, Mr. C. Damodaran, I.R.S., Joint Director, Central Board of Indirect Taxes and Custom, Department of Revenue, Ministry of Finance, Government of India, and a proud alumnus of VIT from the 2008 batch, is a shining example of dedication and expertise. His journey is a testament to the exceptional education and values instilled by our institution. Mr. C. Damodaran, a native of Vellore district, Tamil Nadu, pursued bioinformatics in VIT Vellore and completed executive management programs in prestigious institutions. Clearing the UPSC exam in 2013, he embarked on a distinguished career in the Indian Revenue Service. Notably, his expertise in tax investigation at the Directorate General of GST Intelligence led to detecting tax evasion amounting to Rs 1,600 crores. As a division head of Anantapur Central GST, he played a key role in implementing GST in Anantapur district of Andhra Pradesh. Throughout his career, Mr. C. Damodaran has worked in various locations, including Anantapur, Visakhapatnam, Coimbatore, Trichy, and he is currently based in Chennai. It gives me immense pleasure to invite our respected guest of honor of the day, Mr. C. Damodaran, to address the gathering.
To extend my warm greetings to Honorable Justice Sir. Sir, I welcome you to our college. I extend my heartfelt thanks to Chancellor Sir, Vice President Sekar Sir, and dignitaries on dais for inviting me and giving me this opportunity, and my warm wishes to all staffs and students of VIT Chennai. A dynamic and a great institute should have a few qualities. Let me read those qualities. A college that radiates greatness by teaching capacity of the teachers and how students are encouraged to work with teachers. A college is great because it cherishes the learning environment with library, internet, e-learning, and create laboratories. A college is great because it creates and generates students with confidence who feel I can do it, that in turn generates a team spirit that says we will do it and India will do it. A college that provides all-round learning in all the students, and students stand on the shoulders of great teachers. Last but not least, a college is great when it generates alumni who cherishes that they belong to this college. I belong to this college, VIT University. A place to learn, a chance to grow. This is the place where I develop my personality. This is the place where I develop my leadership qualities. This is the place where I learned to be a responsible citizen. This is the place where I learn how to be having a good civic sense in the society. This is the place where I learn a failure is also a part of life. This is the place where I learn everything. I got good friends, thanks to my parents and teachers. Right? A small brief about myself. See, I was an average student with CGPA of 8 points. Still that, I think that assessment only still continues, no? CGPA. Okay. So, I was having an average CGPA of 8. I think you people must be having more than 9. Okay. So, one day I decided to take up civil service as my career. Because I thought, though I got selected into campus interview also, I thought, okay, public service will suit me well. Okay. So, I decided to write civil service exams. So, I believed in it that I will clear this exam. My belief become my thoughts become my actions become my habits became my destiny, and that destiny is here in front of you all. Okay, becoming an I.R.S. officer is the end of my achievement? No. When everyone says in my department, Damodaran is upright and honest officer, is that the end of my achievement? No. I have to be honest and uphold this integrity and values till my lifetime. That's the end of my achievement, and serve for the betterment of this society. I wish students, you also take up civil service as a career. Not all, at least some of you. Because we see more civil servants coming out from Anna University. We see more civil servants coming out from IIT. We see more civil servants coming out from BITS Pilani. Right? So I also wish some of you one day take up civil services also as a career and come into government missionaries and see the change you wish to see. Right? You simply should not complain that this is bad, that is bad, so I am going to US. Okay? To pursue my higher studies. You should come forward and take up civil services and be a part of government. Okay? We have been more accountable and transparent nowadays. So, you also should be a part of it, right? So, I wish some of you take up civil service as a career in future, right? And then, see, my today's speech theme is Future is Ours, right? So, though I am 35, I am also youth only, right? But you are more young, right? So, this constitutes something 60% of our population. Right? You all will be knowing all the facts that you will be reading in the open source. Somewhere around youth population will be somewhere 60%, around 60%. So, and even few more crores of new voters have been added this time for the 2024 elections. So, you are going to be the future of India. Without you, there is no future India. Without you, we are not going to become a third largest economy in the world in 2047. So, I wish whatever field you are in, whether you are in business, whether you are in corporate industries, or you are in government or in research, uphold the integrity, right? So, give your 100% commitment to whatever you do, right? Then we'll see the bright future here in our nations, right? And then few small piece of advice, three pieces of advice, right? So first one is, I'm sorry to share this facts. We have made the largest seizure of drugs in last 1 decade, being myself in customs department. So I wish the students should say no to drugs in any form. And even what you have to do is, you should not allow your near and dear ones to consume drugs in any form. My second request to you is, stay away from negativity in social media, right? See, we are in age of internet. All of you are having smartphones. Do you know which is the biggest garbage in the world? It is the comment section of YouTube channel. You see all of dirty things happening in social media. I'm not saying everything is dirty there. I'm saying you should use it in the right way. So I request you all to stay from negativity that comes up in social media. I think you all will be an user in one of the other platforms. Either it can be WhatsApp, Insta, or Facebook, whatever it is. Stay away from negativity. Have some positive thinking, right? And then the biggest problem that affects today's society is, today's Indian youth is stress and depressions. See, even decade back, we never know what is the word stress or depressions. When we come to college, we just simply enjoy, right? So we simply hang out with friends. So, okay. So you should have such kind of mentality that you have to take failures just as things that comes in our day-to-day life. Okay, you should have some it's okay attitude. It's okay. You can bunk some classes. Okay, it's okay. Okay, it's okay to have arrears. It's okay to have scoldings from professors. It's okay to get teased from friends. It's okay. It's okay attitude you should have. This it's okay attitude that you should learn from 90s kid, that you Gen Z people, right? I am 90s kid. It's okay to have love failures, right? It's okay. Everything, it's okay. Just hear Ilayaraja song, and have good food, sleep nicely. Next day you just get into a routine, right? Fine. And then next one big thing is, a transparent society should come from transparent home. Okay. So I wish Indian youth should be ambassadors of eradicate corruption in our nation, right? So when your parents are not transparent, you should, with your love and affection, you should say no to your parents that you should not be taking this path, right? So you yourself should be transparent, because if you are transparent, your home will be transparent, your family will be transparent, our nation will be transparent. So a transparent society will come from transparent home only, right? See, I'm more proud when someone says me, so, okay, as I said earlier, rather being an I.R.S. officer, I'll be more proud if I've been called an honest government servant. In this last 10 years, I'm maintaining that integrity and values in my career. As our Honorable Prime Minister once said, young people have to partake in the process of development in India. Indian youth are the new age power, not just the new age voter, right? So I conclude my speech with a piece of advice from Mahatma Gandhi's mother to him, right? She said, son, in your entire lifetime, if you can save or better someone's life, your birth as a human being and your life is a success. I'm reading it again. You keep this in your mind. okay, throughout your life. She said, son, in your entire lifetime, if you can save or better someone's life, your birth as a human being and your life is a success. Students, I wish you all the success. Jai Hind.
We request our inspiring leader, Dr. Sekar Viswanathan, Vice President, Vellore Institute of Technology, to address the gathering.
Good morning, everyone. Respected dignitaries on the stage, off the stage, dear parents, my dear student friends, I wish you all a great morning. I was truly inspired by our friend Damodaran's speech. It's really outstanding. Let me give a big round of applause. See, it just came out from his heart, right? Whatever he said, many of the things he has said, you should take it back for life. He has given you wonderful, wonderful advice. See, my aim is always to bring our alumni back to campus so that they can give what we call as jnana in Hindi, right, to our current students. He has done a wonderful job. I thank you very much. One of the points which I was about to mention, which he clearly mentioned, I want every VITian to be known for their ethics. VITian means an ethical person. Nobody can touch you. You don't cut corners in ethics. I was about to mention that, and he is a living proof, standing example, living proof. How many government officials can come to a stage and say, I am not corrupt, I will not be corrupt? How many government officials can say that? He has the guts to say that. That is a VITian. That is a VITian. We are really proud of what you are doing, Mr. Damodaran. Wish you all the best. Thank you. And I also want to appreciate our chief guest today. He is known for his landmark judgments and ethics and all the great virtues. We are very proud and happy to have you here, sir. You know, it's really a remarkable thing. As students, most of you come from very privileged families. Even I was born to a member of parliament and a big bus operator in the district. But my father didn't have that opportunity. He was born to a poor farmer's family who had to walk 7 kilometers one way to reach a school. He is sitting in front of you, our chancellor. You should take him as a role model. See, these days, many of us think hard work, those are for all day. These days, let's do quick way to success. There is no shortcut for success. Please remember that there is no shortcut for success. We have to work hard. We have to work smart. You cannot be like a donkey just working hard. You have to work hard. This is a competitive world. You have to work smart also. But there is no compromise on working hard. So kindly have that in mind. We have a lot of role models sitting in front of us. We have to learn from each and every one of them on how to succeed in life. Coming to VIT, you might have seen all the news for the past 2-3 days. VIT is ranked number 9 in the country for engineering and technology. It's really an achievement by all of us. And some of the facts which is unknown is actually in business and management, we are ranked number 21 in India. Let's give a big round of applause for all the business graduates also. And I'm sure what we have achieved in engineering and technology and now in business, we are going to achieve in law, we are going to achieve in economics, we are going to achieve in psychology, we are going to achieve in science. Every subject, we are going to become the topper. Thanks to your hard work, we are going to make it happen. And there's another thing which I'm very proud of in our Chennai campus. It's the student life. It's the student welfare organization. All the faculty, staff and students, let's give a big round of applause. Amazing, amazing work you are doing. There are so many clubs and chapters doing so many activities every day. You know, it's really amazing. You know, this is VIT, right? What you learn outside the classroom is much more than what you learn inside the classroom. With your friends, with your clubs, with your chapters, when you discuss, when you hang out in the halls, these are all great learnings. Don't miss out on that. Don't be in a shell. Have more friends, not just on your social media. The real world also have more friends. Talk to them. Every day we got to learn, and there's a lot going on in your academics also. We are going to improve our project-based learning. Make sure what you learn is what you're going to apply in real life, not just for books. You should learn for solving real world problems. There are plenty of things. If you work hard, you can do. This world is open for you. And always remember, when you graduate, you should support your family, your parents. Your parents, many of them are here. Let's give a big round of applause to your parents. But for them, you are not here. So never ever forget them. Help them, support them. Your hometown and our motherland, our country, with, as Damodaran sir pointed out, without you there is no India. So you are the future of India, and stay connected with VIT. You should always remember and stay connected with VIT. You remember the saying, right? Once a VITian, always a VITian. Thank you.
Thank you so much for the motivating words, sir. Today we have with us a visionary leader, an eminent educationist, and the founder and chancellor of our esteemed institution, Dr. G. Viswanathan, sir. He is true luminary in the field of education with a distinguished career spanning several decades. Now we invite our respected chancellor, sir, to deliver the presidential address.
Our chief guest of today, Honorable Justice Sunder Mohan, our guest of honor, Mr. Damodaran, I.R.S., our Vice President, Mr. Sekar Viswanathan, Dr. Tyagarajan, our Vice Chancellor, Advisor Dr. Tyagarajan, Executive Director, professors, parents, my dear students, Additional Registrar, distinguished invitees, very good morning to you. I am so happy that Justice Sunder Mohan has accepted our invitation to be here as a chief guest when we are celebrating our University Day. This was started 14 years ago as a campus, separate campus. Now Vellore is 40 years old. I think the progress of Chennai campus is astonishing. Now already we have 20,000 students, and this is performing well. A week back, we distributed awards for our teachers for publications and patents. About 460 of them were selected and given. Today, we are going to give awards to 1,200 students from our side, from the university side, and already they are also getting some support from government. About 360 students are getting scholarship from central government as well as state government. It was pointed out by Sekar that because of parents, you are here. That is true, because if parents don't send us to higher education, virtually there will be no higher education. Even with the parents' support, our gross enrollment ratio or access to higher education is only 27% in the world. In all the developed countries or advanced countries, the GER varies from 60% to 100%. In fact, there are two countries, South Korea and Australia, which claim 100% GER. The new education policy talks about taking the GER from 27% to 50%. It means almost the students studying in colleges and universities have to be doubled. Who will pay for them? For the well-to-do class, it's not a problem. The parents will take care of them. For the middle class and the poor class, unless the government also steps in and helps them, it will be difficult for them. I have been following the country's progress, society progress for the last almost 60 years. I find this country is growing. Economically, we are growing. But there is so much diversity and there is so much inequality. You know, we have so much diversity, almost more than a continent. I am not going into details. But why this inequality? On the social side, there is inequality because we have religion, caste, and all kinds of things, which we are not responsible, but we are unable to dispose them. What started as 4 castes are now 25,000 castes in this country. Now this is the season of election. At the time of election, caste will be in the forefront because it's easy to get vote in the name of caste rather than meritorious candidate. What I would like to request the government is that let the people be given education. There are 22 countries in the world where education is free up to the university level. There are many countries which offer scholarship. Some of them give interest-free loan, etc. All kinds of availability is there, scholarship, etc. But we are not in the forefront of it. In the expenditure on education, Dr. Radhakrishnan Commission set up more than 50 years ago suggested that 6% of the GDP should be spent on education. It has not been followed. Now in the latest education policy of 2020, same thing has been recommended. 6% of the GDP should be spent on education. Almost in the last 50 years, we have not adopted it. At present, we spend 2.9% of the GDP on education. In the world, there is a ranking of countries on expenditure on education, and India's ranking is 155 out of 190 countries. There are 154 countries who are spending more than us on education. That is why we are lagging behind in education. This is the main reason for inequality in the society also. I am talking about economic inequality. Already social inequality exists, and now I find in the last more than 2 decades, the economic inequality is also on the increase. That is because people vary in education. For example, the top 10% of the people of this country, they own 80% wealth of the nation. And the bottom 50%, they own 3 to 4% of the wealth of the country. In fact, we have overtaken even US. US is supposed to be United States, is supposed to be a capitalist country. In our economic inequality, we have overtaken even US. To give you an exact example, the top 1% of the population of US, they control 37% of the wealth of US. In India, the top 1%, they control 58% wealth of the country. To be precise, we are producing more billionaires than anything else. In the year 2000, we had 9 billionaires in India. You know what is a billionaire? Koteeswarar, Perungoteeswarar. Now, in the year 2023, the number of 9 has become 187. So we have reduced so many billionaires. At the same time, this is the country with the maximum number of poor people living in the world. There are 23 crores of people who are living below poverty line. So it's not an easy thing to be tackled unless all of us put our heads together, especially the union government as well as the state governments put together, they have to act with each other's support. It may not be possible. To reduce this inequality, education will be a weapon, but governments are not spending. Recently, you would have found, I don't know how many of you go through newspaper regularly, all the political parties have published their manifesto. I find nobody has mentioned free education. All kinds of things are offered. They offer monthly allowance, weekly allowance, etc. But I don't find anybody except one party which has said that they will give free education up to the school level. Already it is free if you go to private government schools. But if you send your children to private school, what government help do you get? Nothing. This is a thing where the government has to concentrate. Take for example South Korea. There the government schools as well as the private schools get government support. The parents also get government support. These are the things I want the political parties and the governments to consider so that our people also come up educationally and this inequality which is increasing can be curtailed. I don't know whether it will be removed, but it can be reduced. Another important thing is today, it was mentioned. In fact, I am happy that Damodaran mentioned about corruption in this country. It's a national disease. There are 3 national diseases in our country: corruption, tax evasion, and black money. We talk about it, we never take action against it. If somebody gets 5,000 rupees bribe, he will be sent to jail for 1 or 2 years. But if you get 5,000 crores, you will not be touched. That's the kind of situation exists. I can't blame anybody, but it is the situation in the country. Now take the election. I am one of those who contested election in 1967 and became a member of parliament with 50,000 rupees. Now, government allows up to 95 lakhs. A candidate can spend up to 95 lakhs. But will there be any candidate in India who will be elected with 95 lakhs? It's all in crores. Is it accounted? No. It's all unaccounted money. I'm telling you this to tell you that at least there are some people. VITN should be a model officer, model citizen. As Damodaran pointed out, we should become models. We should be free from corruption. We should be free from tax evasion and black money. It is possible. If some of them start, then it will be followed. I think this is the time now where we have to set an example. As told you, we are growing. Now India has become the 5th largest economy of the world, overtaking France and the United Kingdom. We are so happy about it. Our ranking is number 5. But when you take up the per capita income ranking, we are 140. Unless we come up in both, it will be difficult because we will be producing it and giving to only a few people. And as I told you, government policy should take care of this, and the vigilance of the people depends on education. They say eternal vigilance is the price of liberty. If you want to maintain or improve our democracy, education is very essential, higher education is very essential. So to remove corruption, to reduce inequality, to improve our democracy, all depends on the education level of the people. This 27%, we cannot assure all these things with this 27%. It has to go up. and governments have to spend more on education. They have to give scholarship. In fact, last committee on education, which was appointed by Government of India, suggested that 10 lakhs of scholarships should be given every district, every year, and that has been left out in the recent report. I think it is time now that the governments, both the union government as well as state governments, allot more funding on education so that the middle class and the poor class students can be taken care of. Today, I find we are going to distribute awards and scholarship. I find there are 29 students who are going to get awards for 100% attendance. Particularly, I'd like to congratulate them. Of course, I congratulate all the 1,200 students, but there are students still who are coming daily. Because I was, as Sekar pointed out, I was a villager. When I entered Loyola College, I was there for 4 years, 2 years BA and 2 years MA. All the 4 years I had 100% attendance. So I want more students to attend the classes because your father or mother are paying for it to attend the class. And one more request, I want the teachers also to join them. In Vellore this year, we gave 10% attendance to 7 teachers and employees. I find here there is no competition at all. At least next year, I want some of the teachers to come daily so that it will be beneficial to the students. It's not only beneficial to the students, you are creating the future India because we cannot work like Americans or Europeans. We have to compete with them and the gap has to be filled up. If they work 8 hours, we say we will work 7 hours. How are you going? This gap will always remain. We'll have to work more and work hard. And that is why I consider this as very important because, of course, I never apply for leave because my father never applied for leave. A farmer can never apply for leave. If he says that I will work for 7 hours, 8 hours, what will happen? There will be nothing coming out of the fields. So I am like that. But you may not be like that, but I want at least some of you to be a model. And I hope next year I will find out how many teachers are coming without applying for leave. It is possible. Unless it is absolutely necessary, don't be absent because it is wasted. People take leave. I would request the students also. There are many students who can come regularly so that it will become a habit. And you learn, whatever you learn in the class, it's going to remain with you forever. And I congratulate all those who are getting their awards and scholarship today. And I would like to congratulate all the parents who are educating the children. And I would like to thank our guest of honor, Dr. Damodaran, who is a model VITian. I am so happy about it. And I would like to thank our chief guest specially for accepting our invitation. Only today I knew that his father and myself were studied together. We were classmates in law college. And so my classmate's son has become a judge of the High Court of Madras, which is not an easy thing. I congratulate him and I thank him. Thank you very much.
Today, we have the distinct privilege of hosting a most distinguished guest, the Honorable Mr. Justice Sunder Mohan, Judge of the Madras High Court. Mr. Justice Sunder Mohan completed his bachelor's degree at Madras Law College, Chennai, and enrolled as an advocate. Under the mentorship of Mr. N. Natarajan, a stalwart of the criminal bar, he gained extensive experience in handling high-profile cases, including the Rajiv Gandhi assassination case, the Jain Hawala case, and the Bombay Blast case. Specializing in criminal matters, he defended in CBI cases involving high-profile public servants, earning several reported judgments. His contribution to the legal landscape have been monumental, and his dedication to upholding human rights, equality, and fairness is truly commendable. Through his tireless efforts, he has played a vital role in shaping our legal system, ensuring that it remains a pillar of justice for all. It is my privilege to welcome our esteemed chief guest, the Honorable Mr. Justice Sunder Mohan, to address the gathering.
Respected Chancellor, Dr. G. Viswanathan, respected Pro Vice Chancellor, Dr. Tyagarajan, Dr. Sekar Viswanathan, Vice President, Mr. C. Damodaran, I.R.S., other dignitaries on and off the dais, professors, teachers, and my dear students. Good morning to all of you. At the outset, let me congratulate all the outstanding students who are going to receive the awards today from the Chancellor and myself. Now, you just heard one of your senior students telling you that he's a honest government servant. Are you all not proud of him? He needs a big round of applause for the person. Now, the very fact that your university has called an alumnus as a guest of honor speaks volumes about not only your university but also about the alumni of the institution. That's an amazing thing that the university has done, and it speaks volumes about both of you. Now, it's very difficult to make a speech without quoting the great poet Thiruvalluvar. This is what the great poet said. ஈன்ற பொழுதின் பெரிதுவக்கும் தன் மகன் சான்றோன் என கேட்ட தாய். Now equate தாய் with the university, the mother. Some of you don't understand, who didn't understand this Thiruvalluvar, it means the mother would be happy when she gives birth to a child, but should be happier if the society tells her that you have produced a very respectable person. And now the university has now done this. Now they have, when they produced you, they are very happy. They want all of you to be respectable persons in society, and that's why they brought this person Damodaran here to tell you this is how you all should be in future. Very interestingly, it is not only Sandron and a Keta Thai, they called the Sandron and heard from him. Sandronai Keta Thai. University is now Sandronai Keta Thai. All right. What is it that you all have to do to get there? This is a question that will be lingering in your minds. All of you are outstanding students. You are bound to do well in life. But there is a slip between the cup and the lip. And how do you bridge that? Does academic excellence automatically guarantee success? Yes or no? Does it guarantee success automatically? No. Then what is it that you should have? You should have started thinking about it already. You're all leaving the college. You should have started thinking about it already. There is a saying in English, well begun is half done. What does it mean? What does it mean? You're almost there. You've almost completed the job. It almost ensures success. You all begun well, but you're almost there and not yet there. So what is it that, again, you have to do to get there? You must not forget a few things in life, certain basic things that were taught to you, not only in college, but as children, we were all taught that. Please remember that, don't forget that. And I'll just remind you a few things that we were all taught when we were young. All of us have heard of this story of the hare and the tortoise, isn't it? Do you remember that story in the Aesop's fables? How many of you remember that story? Excellent. At the end of the story, the teacher would have told you, the moral of the story is, slow and steady wins the race. Now, what is the story actually? Let us look back at that. The hare challenges the tortoise to a race. Says, calls the tortoise for a race. The hare moves very fast. It knows that the tortoise can't move very fast. So it starts off the race very fast and takes rest in a place, thinking that anyway the tortoise is not going to come, is not going to finish the race very soon. It takes rest, and after some time it dozes off and realizes, after waking up, that the tortoise has already reached the place. Now you are all students who are brilliant. You are in that position of a hare. Now you should all not do that mistake. This is what the story I want to tell you for that purpose. You shall not do that mistake of that hare who relaxed in between. You should never be complacent in life and continue to do whatever you have done so far. And in any race, it is very important to begin well. But what is important in a race is finishing it well. Now, therefore, you must finish the race well. So, I would like to share with you some of the advices that we were given when we were young. There was a character in the Shakespeare's play, Hamlet, called Polonius. Now this character is a villainous character. He is the chief advisor of the main villain in the play called Claudius. Though he was a villain, when his son travels abroad, he goes to France, he gives some advice. The kind of advice that he gives is to be a good citizen. Now he gives a series of advices, like how to make friends, listen to people, listen to criticism, form your own opinion, dress well, don't be gaudy, etc., etc. Very interesting advice that he gives to youngsters is, to his son, which is applicable to all youngsters, is that neither a lender nor a borrower be, for a loan loses itself and the friend. This is another very interesting advice. Never lend or borrow. If you lend money to a friend, you are likely to lose the money as well as the friend. Now, this is not important. What is the next advice that he gives is very, very important. He says, be true to oneself. You don't cheat yourself. You know what you're doing. You're not answerable. Once you're out of college, you're not answerable to anyone else. You're answerable to your conscience. So be true to your oneself, and he continues saying that as night follows the day, you will be true to others also. Once you are true to others, You will be very respectable in the society. And this is the advice a villainous character gives to his son. This is the interesting part in the Shakespeare's play because it deals with all kinds of emotions. Unlike our Tamil movies where the villain, son is also a villain. But here, he advises the son to be good. Never find excuses for your failure. This is very, very important. Identify the reason and try to correct it. The moment you say, no, I didn't have electricity that day, I went here, there, don't find excuses for your failure. The moment you find it, you will continue failing. Identify the reason and correct it. What did another great poet of yesteryears say? Kaniyan Pungonanar. He said, Yadu Mure, complete it. What is the next line? That is very, very important. What is the next line? Tidum nandrum pirar taravara. You are the boss. Tidum nandrum pirar taravara. You have to, whether your success is or not is in your hands. Of course, there are certain contingencies which is beyond your control. But then, beyond all that, you can still be successful if you follow certain simple steps. There was a very famous Chief Justice of the Bombay Court, Chief Justice M.C. Chagla. His book is called Roses in December. It is an autobiography. All this you would have anyway come across, but what he says is very simple. He advises young lawyers, because it was a book written about himself. He was a lawyer and then became a Chief Justice. He says, during the initial years, the lawyers don't get paid. So he said, don't get disappointed. You start working and enhance your advocacy skills. At some stage, it will help you. And the next important thing that he says is, opportunity will come to everyone in life. At that stage, you must not be found to be wanting. You must have equipped yourself by then, and when the opportunity knocks, you grab it and come up. It can come in any form. It can come at any age in your life, at any stage in your life. And therefore, he says, never give up. And one more thing he says, that, quote, I am convinced that success, I am quoting him, I am convinced that success would come to every youngster who has faith in himself. So, unquote. Before I conclude, I would like to tell about one more important aspect which all of us must remember. When I started, I said, when I asked all of you this question, does academic excellence guarantee success automatically? Some of you said no. What is the other thing that is required? Is it a push in life, or a godfather, or somebody to recommend you? No. Most of us here, I can tell you with some kind of pride, never had any such thing in life. We just believed in ourselves. There's an interesting analysis and a book written by an American psychologist called Daniel Goleman on emotional intelligence. What he says is, IQ, whatever we call it, equated with academic excellence, IQ is not an accurate predictor of how well one does in life or how successful his life would be. It is not an accurate predictor, he says. He says there's something called emotional intelligence or EQ. Emotional intelligence is, according to him, a better metric to predict one's course in life. That explains why some of the students who did not do well in academics were very successful in life. And some of the students who did very well in academics could not do well in life. So what they lacked was this emotional intelligence. He says it can be broken into some parts. And I've just read the gist of his book. I have not read the entire book, and I recommend the students to read that book. He says, first thing that is required is self-awareness. That is, knowing your own emotions. You must know that there are certain things will trigger certain emotions in you and control it. You must be able to handle your emotions very well. That's the first thing he says. Supposing you have a incident that happened at home which makes you sad. When you are in public, you must be able to control that emotion. You shouldn't be exhibiting it. This is one quality or trait, he says, makes a person successful. All of us have problems at home. All of us have our own issues. But then once you are out of your house, you will have to control and manage it. Then you must be able to motivate yourself. Self-motivation is called it. And the third important thing is understand others' emotions and handle relationship with them. You understand others' emotions and build a good relationship with others. Interpersonal skills. So he says these are the factors which would help a person to become successful. A similar research was done. They took a sample data of about, 20 students studying in the same class. After some time, they found that also of the same level of intelligence. After some time, they found that some of them were very, very successful, some of them not. Then they found the successful people had some traits which the others did not possess, like discipline, punctuality, hard work, perseverance. He says intelligence only contributes about less than 20% for success. So therefore, all the outstanding students must remember this. Average students like me, in fact, I'm not competent to give you awards because all of you are outstanding students and I was not. So students who are outstanding should remember this. Students who are average in studies, don't give up. Don't give up. If you develop the other skills, you are bound to succeed. All the very best to you. Thank you so much for calling me. It's a lovely college. And thank you so much again.
I would like to humbly request our respected Chancellor Sir, Dr. G. Viswanathan, to felicitate our chief guest, Honorable Mr. Justice Sunder Mohan.
Their exceptional skills, unwavering sportsmanship, and relentless dedication have not only brought glory to our institution, but have also set a shining example for future generations of athletes to aspire to. Without further ado, I kindly request our guest of honor, Mr. C. Damodaran, to join us on stage to present the awards to our deserving athletes.
Yana Jain for basketball. Sarvepalli Krishna Pranav for swimming. Venna Divya Reddy for volleyball. Noreen for throwball. Let's give them a round of applause, everyone. Samson Nesaraj for badminton.
Firstly, we have the Best Social Club Award. Dear audience, give it up for Raw Track Club for bagging the Best Social Club Award in our campus. Dedicated to serving the community and promoting goodwill, this club is known for their outstanding efforts in bringing positive change through various social initiatives. We request the audience to give a round of applause to Raw Track Club. Moving on to the Best Recreational Club. I'm thrilled to announce that the Event Managers Club EMC in VIT Chennai has won the title of Best Recreational Club. Committed to enriching campus life, this club is lauded for their remarkable efforts in curating memorable events and recreational pursuits. This award celebrates their creativity, dedication, and ability to bring the community together through unforgettable experiences.
Moving on to the Best Literary Club. Dear audience, let's have a thunderous round of applause for Aringaranna Tamil Mandram, the proud recipients of the Best Literary Club Award. Celebrating the rich tapestry of Tamil language and literature, this club has showcased unwavering dedication to promoting and persevering cultural heritage through various literary activities. A big round of applause. Lastly, we have the Best Technical Club at our campus. It's my pleasure. The award goes to Google Developer Students Club, GDSE. This club has demonstrated exceptional achievements in promoting tech education, building innovative solutions, and fostering a vibrant developer communities. Congratulations to all the clubs. Us VITians are extremely proud of your contributions to our campus in different ways.
Now, it's time for announcing the best special team. Without further ado, I am delighted to welcome Team Dreadnought Robotics on stage to receive the Best Special Team Award. Congratulations, Team Dreadnought Robotics. Your victories in international and national competition showcase your unmatched dedication and excellence. Thank you for always striving for greatness and representing our university with class.
Next award is for the Best Hostel Caterer, and the award goes to Fusion. This award honors the outstanding commitment and service of the catering team in providing high-quality food services that contribute to the well-being of the students. Let's give a very big round of applause for Fusion.
Now, we are pleased to Now, we are pleased to announce two special library user awards today. The first award goes to the individual who borrowed most books, showcasing their dedication to learning. And the recipient is Andaravarapu Balu. Next, we have an award for outstanding use of our e-gateway, emphasizing the dedication to digital resources and research. The recipient is Pooja Padmanabhan.
Receiving the Chancellor's Special Award is a testament to a student's exceptional dedication, perseverance, and academic prowess. The awardees of Chancellor's Special Awards are
Fabian Noel of MSc Physics, Gokul Raj from VIT Business School for MBA. This is Gokul Raj for MBA. And then is Hariket Sukesh Kumar Seth of BTech Computer Science Engineering, KS Vikash of BTech Electronics and Communication Engineering, Vaishnav Tripathi of BTech Electrical and Electrical Engineering, Ashna Hussain of BTech Mechanical Engineering, Mitra SG of BTech Civil Engineering, Rahul Rajesh Mishri Koti of BTech Fashion Technology, Joshua Emmanuel Samuel from BBA LLB Honors. Congratulations awardees, your achievements serve as inspiration and source of pride for the institution. Education is not the filling of pail but lighting of fire. This year's best outgoing students have demonstrated courage to continue in face of challenges. I humbly request our Chief Guest of the day, Mr. Justice Sunder Mohan, and our respected Chancellor, Sir, Dr. G. Viswanathan, to present the Best Outgoing Awards.
the Best Outgoing UG Student Award goes to Timothy Thomas George, BTech Computer Science and Engineering. Samproshika K, BCom Honors. Next up, we have Samproshika K, BCom Honors.
Let's give a very big round of applause for all the best outgoing students.
The Best Outgoing 2-Year PG Award goes to Hariharan J, MTech Computer Science and Engineering, Big Data Analytics. Logeshwari GR, Master of Business Administration. The Best Outgoing 5-Year PG Award goes to Mohit Madhugar More, MTech Integrated CSE with specialization in Business Analytics. Bamitipati Naga Shri Kriti, MTech Integrated CSE with specialization in Business Analytics. Next, we have the Research Award for the funded projects received during the year 2023. I would now invite Professor Dr. Janaki Meena M. from the School of Computer Science and Engineering to receive the award.
Thank you, dignitaries. As we come to the conclusion of the prize distribution, let us take a moment to reflect on the remarkable achievements and inspiring moments we have witnessed today. Each award recipient has demonstrated exceptional talent, dedication, perseverance, serving as a source of inspiration for all of us. I now kindly request our respected Additional Registrar, Dr. P.K. Manoharan, to propose a word of thanks.
Respected special invitees, and dear members of VIT family, good afternoon. University Day is a day of great importance for students, faculty and staff. It's a time to reflect on the 1 year's activities and to appreciate the students' achievements in all curricular, co-curricular and extracurricular activities. For such an important function, Honorable Mr. Justice Sunder Mohan, Judge, High Court of Madras, has spared his valuable time and graced the occasion as the chief guest and motivated our students by his excellent address and presenting meritorious awards. கணியன் பூங்குன்றனாரின் பாடல் வரிகளை அழகாக கோடிட்டு காட்டினார். யாதும் ஊரே யாவரும் கேளீர், தீதும் நன்றும் பிறர் தரவாரா. அருமையான அறிவுரை. அதே போல மாணவர்களை பாராட்டும் வகையில் திருக்குறளை மேற்கோள் காட்டினார். ஈன்ற பொழுதின் பெரிதுவக்கும் தன்மகனை சான்றோன் என கேட்ட தாய் என்று சொன்னார்கள். அவர் கூறிய திருக்குறள் உள்ளபடியே அதற்கு இலக்கணமாக திகழ்பவர் நம்முடைய நீதி அரசர் என்று குறிப்பிட்டு, I take this opportunity to thank Honorable Justice with your big hands. I would like to thank our guest of honor, Mr. C. Damodaran, I.R.S, Joint Director, Central Board of Indirect Taxes and Customs, Department of Revenue, Ministry of Finance, Government of India, for accepting our invitation and honored us by his valuable presence and inspired the young minds with his inspiring thoughts and by presenting sports, SDC, library and 100% attendance awards. He has beautifully presented his ideas in a simple way to all the students. Especially all the 3 advices he has mentioned for the students are more pertinent. Now, let me convey our heartfelt thanks to honest officer, as VP sir pointed out, the ethical student of alumnus, as our chancellor pointed out, model VITN with your enthusiastic claps. The president of this function, our honorable chancellor, in spite of his busy schedule, has graciously agreed and presided over the function. We are proud to say that honorable chancellor encourages us by his frequent participation and motivation. In the month of this April, on 5th, chancellors are presented faculty research awards. On 8th, he participated in welcoming meeting of new Pro Vice Chancellor Dr. T. Tyagarajan, and today 13th for University Day. As our VP sir rightly pointed out, sir, you are the role model to all of us. Each and every member under the shadow of VIT has enormous respect for you, sir. Friends, with great respect, we express our profound and heartfelt thanks to the living legend, Honorable Chancellor, with big claps. Our Vice President, Dr. Sekar Viswanathan sir, is concentrating and giving importance to each and every aspect in both academic and non-academic activities. In recent years, he has taken lot of efforts to take VIT Chennai to a greater heights at national and international levels. He is very humble and keen in listening the views of faculty, staff and students for the development of the institution. Similarly, our Executive Director Madam also shares the responsibilities of VP sir for the growth and development of VIT. At this juncture, I am extremely happy to convey our sincere thanks to the dynamic Vice President sir and Executive Director Madam with our big applause for their immense support, guidance and persistent efforts. Finally, I thank our respected Vice Chancellor, Advisor sir, Pro Vice Chancellor, Dean Academics, Director Student Welfare, deans, directors, HODs, staff members, recipient of awards, students, parents, special invitees, and media friends for making this University Day as a grand success. Once again, I thank you one and all. Thank you.
This event, I request everyone to rise for national anthem.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंधु गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्छल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मागे गाहे तव जय गाथा जनगण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. I would like to extend our sincerest gratitude to each and every one of you for your presence, support, and contributions in making this event a resounding success. Let us continue to work together for the betterment of our nation and the world.
Thank you everyone and have a great day.